y'all don't be knowing the half. When I say stuff like this, y'all get real offended. But this is nothing but cold, hard facts that your mammy didn't teach you.
No, you can't do the intro no more. Like you said last week. Like that was that.
I said it like you.
No, you didn't.
John, don't that sound how that man sound?
Absolutely not, man.
That is how you be sounding, though.
Thank you. That's all I'm trying to say. Give me my credit. I know what you sound.
I guess, man. Whatever.
When we done, you go back and listen to like
3 or 4 episodes.
No, I'll just listen to the beginning of like the last 10, 11 episodes and tell me it didn't sound the same every time.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, you ain't even got to be 10, 11. It could be 3.
Yeah, all right, cool. What the fuck is up? What the motherfucking business is? Cold Hard Facts Podcast, episode 150, 150. We finally made it to
it. Oh, damn, you didn't tell us it was 150? You know, where the bells and whistles at, nigga? You don't update nobody on nothing. It's a head scar.
I feel like the milestones are like.
You know what song I think of every time I see this nigga sitting up in my room?
Wait a minute. I only really care about the 00 episodes, really.
Can't stand this nigga. Oh my god. Do it again. You gotta do it again. Alright, let's karaoke night now. I'm sorry. That's a special occasion, man. 150, you should be proud of yourself. 150 Dream Team.
No, not the 150 Dream Team, but shout out to G Herb.
We're technically the 150 Dream Team because we hit 150.
I guess. But
he hates us so much. He just hates you. He tolerates me. That's not the same level of hate. You know that,
right? Man, I ain't say I hate anybody, but let's keep. Like I was saying, yeah, the 00 episodes are more special because I feel like in that 00 is 200.
You're the same person that went all out when it was y'all 50th episode, so don't play with me like that.
I did kind of sort of go all out. Yeah,
you did.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely did.
Okay, 200 is going to be better than all of them, so just know that.
187 will be better. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't care what you say. I have it ready.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I don't want to fight you. Do you know how tall you are? What does height have to do with anything? Come on, let me see you and run. That's not about accurate, but okay.
Yeah, man. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I want to talk a little bit more about the NBA before we dive into the music and.
That's fine. We don't talk about sports on this channel that much, no.
Yeah, that's true. That's facts. So who y'all got tonight? Warriors or
since LeBron's not playing at 100 and Dame is not really a factor currently, I got Golden State, but they winning in a close one. My heart is with the Warriors, but in my mind, I'm like, I feel like somehow, the Lakers are going to pull this one out their ass.
Pretty much.
I mean, either way,
my heart is with the Warriors. The Warriors don't even have to make it to the finals this year, honestly. If they could beat the Lakers, even if the Lakers end up making it, like if they could beat the Lakers, I'll laugh. I'm like, damn, like, if they beat the Lakers, and then the Lakers got to go play whoever the fuck else. You know what I'm saying? Wait, what's seed today? I
forgot. Lakers right? 6th or 7th or something. 6th or 7th.
I just have the bracket pulled up. Give me like 2 seconds. I just got to open up my bracket. I know they seeded low as fuck.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, they dropped to 7.
Okay.
Okay, so they if the Lakers lose, they still have a chance to go.
They're still
the
the 7th seed.
So
No, they're automatically in. If they lose, they got a chance.
Yeah, so if they lose tonight, you know what I'm saying? If the Warriors beat the Lakers don't even have to go to the playoffs or go to the final. But if they beat the Lakers, I just laugh. Like,
I see Golden State being 7 to 8 either way.
Because then I'll be like, yeah, even though your man's wasn't 100%, Steph Curry beat your team with literally next to nothing on his team outside of who? Draymond Green and who else?
And Wiseman.
Yeah, him too.
I thought he got injured.
The rookie.
No, well, maybe I'm not keeping that much up with his ass.
I know. I know who ain't gonna be a factor. I know that.
Draymond?
Nope. Ken Bazemore.
You count that man as a player?
I think LeBron gonna fucking pull this shit off, man. He gonna pull it off. It's like I can't see him not having like 25 or 30 points. But in order for Steph and them to win, Steph gotta put up like 40 plus. He gotta drop like 40 plus on them, man.
He don't gotta drop 40 plus. But
yeah, all right.
He definitely is doing majority of the work tonight.
He ain't gonna have no more than maybe 6 to 7 assists if he don't drop 40.
Triple-double Steph coming out.
Yeah, all right. We'll see.
Yeah, shit, he might make an appearance. Shit, we never know. Because at this point, that's what it's going to have to take, dog.
We ain't seen that guy in a minute.
Shit. I'm trying to tell you, that nigga didn't exist for a good minute.
Hey, man, look, what Steph is doing with the Warriors, even with the lack of manpower he really, really has, and the lack of depth in the bench, what he's doing this season is unbelievable.
Right.
Coming off of that injury.
Spurs and Grizzlies. Who y'all got?
We talking about Memphis and Spurs?
Yeah.
He heard exactly what she said.
Give me John Morant, boy.
Yeah, I'm going to Grizzlies.
Yeah. Even
John
though
Morant, I'm on my Grizzlies. I ain't dealing with you Cubs.
I don't know, DeMar DeRozan might wake the fuck up or something. Or who else? Deontay Murray.
He be big sleepy. I mean, it ain't right. They ain't right. Either way, it's kind of like this team is going to make a exit either way. Because regardless of who they play, the 9th or 10th, whoever in the 9th or 10th has a better chance of winning if they play Golden State. But I don't see them making it past the play-in.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes more sense that Memphis will win this because John Morant at least got Memphis to a winning record and his team matches his chemistry as well as Spurs. It's like Popovich is trying to control whatever's left.
Yeah.
He can only do so much, man. He got to have the right players. He ain't got the right players for real.
I'm saying
He got DeRozan. He tried sometimes.
Yeah.
DeRozan doesn't fit Popovich's play style. Popovich is like, I'm going to conserve y'all. DeRozan like, put me in the game. Nah, he's like 20 minutes. Y'all only get 20 minutes. But I can lead us to victory. 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
All right, so
22 minutes if you're lucky.
So Heat and the Bucks on Saturday.
Giannis all day.
Okay.
Straight up.
All right.
That's not the takeaway from Jimmy's same haircut since 2014 or Kendrick Nunn. None of those guys out there in Miami.
That ain't the same team, and Giannis is at full health.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's definitely not the same team, dog. That ain't the same team that was just in the finals last year. This team was off the head.
Yeah. They were.
This team got they got lifted trying to fuck up the finals. It's over with. They ain't doing shit this year.
Yeah.
Think about it. Even if they make it out,
Shit, they probably won't even beat New York or Atlanta.
That's a
bold
plan.
And to answer your question, I got Atlanta in 6.
You got Atlanta in 6?
Trae Young, baby.
All right.
You know them boys ain't making it. I mean, trust me, I would love Rose to make a strong playoff run, but it ain't going to be about Atlanta. I ain't talking about New York. Oh, like I said, I'm picking Atlanta. Atlanta in 6. What are you talking about Rose for? Rose plays for the Knicks, brother. Yeah, I said as much. I love for Rose to make a deep playoff run. It ain't happening. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Mavericks and Clippers?
The Clippers are so disappointing. Give me Luka in 7. They are so disappointing. Give me Luka in 7. The Clippers. People are on the internet saying that the Clippers lost on purpose so they wouldn't have to play the. Bro, they've been saying that a couple times. So they wouldn't have to play the Lakers in the play-in. Like they did just enough, so they wouldn't have to play the Lakers. I swear they made sure they didn't play them niggas because they picked it. Doc picked exactly what he wanted Kawhi to play.
Y'all think Kawhi gonna leave after this? If he lose again?
Man, Kawhi should have just stayed his black ass in. Oh, George might be gone, but Kawhi should have just stayed his black ass in Toronto, honestly.
You're right.
I think so. Think about it. Here's why. Granted, that was a solid team, but that team was going to fall apart at the seams. That team was only put together at least for an extra couple years. One more year, most. I get why he wanted to leave, but he never wanted to be in Toronto in the first place. But
yeah. Celtics.
I got Portland losing at 5 to Denver.
Shit. Damn.
Dame Time can't handle Jokic. And that's Jokic by himself. Murray ain't even there.
Okay. Celtics and Nets. I'll say Nets at 5 with that one. Nets at 5.
I think Nets at 6. If everybody's playing, I got the Nets. The Celtics going to give Jaylen Brown is playing 6. If he's not playing, it's 5, like DNX said. That's not a long series whatsoever.
Yeah.
Do you see Philly losing to Philly versus either Washington or the Hornets? Well, if they play the Hornets, they definitely finna whip their ass. Hornets, they sweep them.
If they play the Wizards, it might be 6. It might be 5. I don't know. Like it seemed like Russell didn't play with that same intensity he'd been playing with all season. So,
well, when does that ever happen?
Yeah, it seemed like playoff Russ is.
And I know you gonna hate me for saying this, but Russell Westbrook to me is a great regular season player. This nigga be in the playoffs and be acting like he playing pickup basketball at the park. He don't know what to do. No, look. I'm just on the court because my brother and them said I could play, please. I agree with you to an extent. But the only reason why I dislike that, only reason why I say he can play in the playoffs is because how he played with the Rockets and how he played in OKC with Paul George. You know how hard that is to play with the way Paul George is playing? And you got to run, and you kept that team alive as long as you could. Mm-hmm. It's tough. It's hard work. Yeah, it's hard work. You see how hard it was for him to even get them this far? Yes.
Yeah.
The Bulls almost had a chance. That's how close this nigga Washington. This nigga had to do in Washington so much work. And you notice they didn't have a chance until they got what's buddy name? Vucic. Yeah, him. That nigga. And that didn't really do a lick of shit because the season was halfway over, and it's like that nigga gave them the time to build boost that they needed, but. You know, I mean, it gave him confidence, but you ain't built no chemistry. Zach LaVine had all of what, 10, 12 games to try and figure out something. Yeah. Next season looks promising.
Yeah.
I might as well re-sign Carlos Boozer. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Because you want a veteran contract? That's still a waste of money.
Oh man,
a lot of players are a waste of money, but we're not going to get into that. I can tell you a list of players. That's a waste of money. That nigga is a waste of space. Nah, his numbers would make you satisfied. Sure. You want to know who's a waste of money? Chris fucking Middleton. Ain't nobody worried about his ass. That nigga is not a playoff player. That nigga is a regular season player. You want to know the definition of a regular season player? That's that nigga. Because where was that nigga at once Giannis went down? We got one game out that nigga. One solid game.
Yeah, we'll see this happen this year. Shit.
I ain't gonna lie. When you said regular season player, I don't know why you was going to say John Wall. I kind of feel that too. That's not John Wall's fault, man. Injuries played John Wall. That's what's going on now. I know, but still. And I hate the fact that it's happening so late in his career. Like, when he's supposed to be like at his peak, this nigga is literally like, same thing happened to Rose.
Yeah.
The draft class from like 08 to about 14 had the worst luck with injuries. Because every main player from them years have a strong ass injury that put them out for at least a season or a season and a half. And that's scary. The first picks never had no luck. Shit, nigga, who's the last first pick in the draft that had a great season, like an amazing season? Other than what's buddy name that didn't have a redo? No, like who who didn't like get injured or like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That didn't have a redo. Exactly, because the only few that had a great rookie season that was like a first pick that didn't get injured. I can't even tell you because you can't tell. Hold on, let me see. Let me look it up, Rick.
Yes, that's tough.
That position is cursed. I'm telling you.
But wait, LaMelo was drafted number 1 or 2. Wait, 1.
Was
yeah,
he?
1.
I thought he was 2. He was picked 3.
Oh, he was 3. Damn.
Bro, peep this out. No ball was first. Bro, peep this. You was? Damn, he was, wasn't he? No ball was first. Meaning absolutely no ball person has been picked first round. They call Lonzo was going first. Who went before Lonzo? Who was that?
I don't know.
What is his name? Zion. That was the Zion came in, right?
Yeah, that was
Zion couldn't even play his first fucking season for real.
He played 20 games.
I'm telling you, man, that position is crazy. And I'm not saying Zion ain't doing good and the NBA and nothing like that, but these niggas be plagued with injuries very, very early. If it's not their rookie season, it's somewhere in their first fall.
Well, that's partly his fault, though.
I know it's his fault.
Yeah, it's like that's partly his fault when he got injured.
Kyrie's probably the last one, maybe. This is where the first pick started back in 07 with Greg Oden. Then 08 with Rose. That wasn't Greg Oden's fault either. Because
Rose had a good MVP first season though. Rose had a good first season.
Man, Rose won Rookie of the Year his rookie season. We're talking about who ain't really had no injuries that sustained long.
No, we talking about if like they get injured in their first season.
Oh, if that's the case, then Dave, Kyrie, and Simmons. That nigga didn't even play. His rookie season. His rookie season ain't even considered his rookie season. His second season. Blake Griffin was the same. Yeah.
Blake Griffin was the same?
Blake Griffin didn't start. He got injured like the last 2 games with Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
That nigga did not play for damn near for damn near like a season, and then like then that whole Anthony Bennett.
Oh damn! Yeah, that was trash.
He is the worst Canadian draft.
Yeah.
Oh, Carl Anthony Towns didn't get injured. He had some time. Nah, he didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, bogus as hell. That's why I said until about 14. That's where it was kind of iffy.
Oh yeah. Speaking of him, do y'all think he should get off that team?
Who? Timberwolves?
Yeah.
Who? Yeah. Carl Anthony Towns?
Yeah.
Wow. Big Cat should
I'm asking. Do y'all think?
Big Cat should leave. He honestly. Where do you think he should go then? Golden State. He is the perfect fit for Golden State. He is the big man they would need. He is, though. He definitely would be. That is probably the most solid team I could put him with.
Right, okay.
Because because literally he's the big man he needs. They can put Wiseman under that man, and Wiseman can learn a thing or two. Or if you want to bring back the dominant Twin Towers kind of status, you put him with Milwaukee. And him and Giannis will run the East. Paul Martell, folks. Man, that was so tragic. That was so damn tragic. That nigga had potential like a motherfucker. And the injuries, man, they just...
He has yet to, like, really, like, show his full...
Because he always getting fucking injured.
Yeah.
That nigga was having a great season, and he got his ass... He was about to have a great season. The season was off to a great start. Got his ass... what's his name? DeAndre Ayton. That was a solid draft pick. Yeah, we cool. I mean, think about it. He's one of the many few NBA players that went to the playoffs, not in his rookie season, but, within the first few years of his rookie season. There's a lot of first-round picks that still ain't see the playoffs until forever.
Yeah. All right.
Edwards gonna have to wait another year. I wonder if anybody ever told James Wiseman he looked like Sam Cassell. I feel like he'd be insulted a little. He should be. I told him to look like that. That's a probed alien. That's a probed alien. That nigga.
All right, let's get into some music now. So Nicki Minaj dropped, of course. She dropped
whole little situation kind of pissed me off.
That she dropped her mixtape?
Yeah, because she like the way that she marketed it, it was like some new single was coming out and she was just gonna like drop a random ass like set of songs or even a project, and then they come tell me, like, you had us wait all this time just to tell us that Beam Me Up Scotty is coming to streaming. You could have just said that from jump. I mean, cause you got a
few new songs on there.
You can. All you had to do was say Beam Me Up Scotty. You could get the same story, same speech, and just say Beam Me Up Scotty is gonna be on streaming on Friday with a couple new songs. That's it. You forgot Nicki Minaj fans are just as ruthless as Beyonce fans. No, they're not. Beyonce fans are way worse. I said almost. They had, and it was on accident. So you can't fight a Beyonce. I wasn't trying to. It was on accident. You can't, bro. That's dangerous. That's I wasn't saying nothing bad about her. I got caught up in some. Well, I wasn't saying nothing bad about Beyonce. I got caught up in some Twitter shit. It was years ago. You can't even mention Beyonce unless it's complimenting her. Can't. It won't work for you. Kiss my ass all of them. Anyway.
But yeah.
Even fans get so you say thumbs down. Why you say thumbs down? That's a classic. Because I mean, I get it, but it's like you said, we didn't need it. No,
I don't say that. I don't say that.
I didn't care when you say we needed it. So you saying that we couldn't have just went to that pill for my mixtapes or something like that?
I feel like,
or it could have just like you said, it could have dropped unknown and just like John just said. But you know what? I get what you're saying. I actually get what you're saying, because if I ain't gonna lie, if Wale was to drop More About Nothing on streaming, or if J. Cole was to put the Warm Up and Friday Night Lights on streaming, that shit would go up. So
right. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It's not needed.
I felt like
just like when Drake re-dropped So Far Gone.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody and their mama was ready.
Right.
Hell, even Acid Rap got a lot more recognition than Beat Me Up Scotty.
Yeah.
When he re-released it, and he didn't even have Juice on there, the main song everybody liked.
Mm-hmm. But
he still was getting hella streams because whatever he was donating to, it got like I forgot. I think he got every time you stream that song, all the proceeds from that song went to the donation. And I think that stream alone made like a couple $100,000.
But yeah, I think she had like 4 or 5 songs on there that was new, including that Seeing Green.
That Seeing Green is tough.
Yeah,
Seeing Green was pretty soft. That Seeing Green was tough. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that kind of Wayne on there.
What?
Fuck the Wayne.
What?
I expect that from Wayne every time.
Right. What the hell is he talking
about? Sometimes I said what I said, bro. I said what I said. If I don't get it, which is sometimes what happens. But that's what I expected. I expected to get like maybe just like a new age Wayne that didn't really care because it's like, it's old.
No, that song getting old. You can tell that's new.
Cool. No, not that song being old. More so like this whole tape she bring out old. She don't need no super hot verse. I tell you what, like as an up and coming artist, and then I'm gonna say my piece on verse. I'm gonna say my piece real quick. Y'all can have it. It's better than No Fraud. It's better than Truffle Butter.
Mm-hmm.
What other song they got together? Nah, I hear you. Wayne killed that shit. Nicki verse was solid. Drake actually spit on that motherfucker, which is what I need him to do more of.
Yeah.
You won't see that on Certified Lover Boy, but okay. I probably won't, but I need him to do that. He might get. Because it's like and it's like that type of verse from him is what pisses me off about having to defend him against people, because it's like the bars are there. It's just he too goddamn comfortable in his lifestyle and his hit making ability to actually get in the booth and say, I'm finna get in the booth and spit some bars and put it on the album, instead of just saying I'm gonna make some shit that's gonna eat the charts up, which is all he does now.
Yeah.
Not saying that the songs don't be fine, that it don't be bars in some areas. But this nigga done turned from a rapper to a hit maker. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, but that's the hard part about defending his ass. When you know he can rap.
But
it's just that truth of conversion.
Like I saw a tweet today on Twitter that just made me smile, and I was like, I love it. Like, I love it. They said nothing was the same, was like damn near flawless. Like, I don't see how people don't say that's his best album.
Because it's not.
It's not?
No, it's not.
All right.
It's still not. It's his second best album. Because I was gonna say it's his second. Because look, if we gonna look at it like that, we could say that if you're gonna look at it from that standpoint, we could say that whatever he did on Take Care, he quote unquote perfected that on fucking Nothing Was the Same in terms of lyrical ability, in terms of songwriting, in terms of just, general whatever. But or production. That's the main thing.
Right.
And that's all the credit to 40. It's like that thing I said a few episodes ago, where it's like Drake goes down. Like, it's slow, but he goes down. While 40 just keeps getting better. You know what I'm saying? So every time you'll say a new Drake project is better than the last, not because of Drake. It's always because of 40. Never because of Drake. Because Drake treated 40 like the true never turn on your day one. So, if anything, if I were to say that Nothing Was the Same was better, then Take Care would only be because of what 40 was able to do with it. Not because of the rapping, not because of the songwriting. Because if I'm being honest, some of the songs on Take Care not only are more timeless, but they are somewhat better written. Somewhat better written than the ones on Nothing Was the Same. Not the raps necessarily. It's just like the songs. I say to kind of add on to what you're saying about that, I say it's like Take Care gave him something. He had more to prove on there than Nothing Was the Same. So he went a little harder. They're trying to put his namesake in
I'm gonna be here for a while. I'm gonna run the rap game.
Mm-hmm.
But if we talking about just straight rapping, I think the rapping on Nothing Was the Same was better than the rapping on Take Care. But if we talking about a well put together album, like, you know,
again, still ready to take over the game. What Nothing Was the Same was nothing changed. I'm still taking over the game.
Take Care was him saying bye to all the rappers that was taking over before him.
Yeah, I didn't re-listen to it, but I did listen to those new songs. I'm talking about on Nicki's "Beam Me Up, Scotty." She put in the new.
No, I know. I was saying like, what's the name of it? It's like one I did not like whatsoever.
Fraction. It was one of them was Fractions or something.
Fractions. No, Crocodile Teeth remix.
Yeah, that was new.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I don't know.
That could have burned from hell. That could have burned in the fieriest pit of hell. Yeah, in the fieriest pit? Yes, the fieriest pit. Bro, I don't even care if that don't even sound like English literate. That should be the die. Bro, that track was horrible. I was at work and I was just like, let me play this and check and see what's popping with this. Shit out of my head. I was disgusted.
She finally put Shadrack on there, which was like long overdue.
A lot of people was talking about all the Shadrack remixes coming back.
No, them ain't coming back. No.
I hope not. I was sick and tired of this after the Reason when I was like, all right, I don't need to touch this no more. Not because she didn't kill it, because she did, but it's just like after that, I was like, all right, I need to do this rest. I'm not coming back. There we go.
Yeah, I ain't know. I never heard this Boss Ass Bitch song. I don't like.
Really? I don't have it.
I don't know.
That was definitely one of the main songs that everybody kind of liked Nicki about on that whole
shit. That's one of her most quoted songs, nigga. Like,
yeah, I don't remember that. I
was gonna be like, I think that was one of the main songs that she had on YouTube that streamed over.
Didn't Drake sample that on what's the song on Scorpion? Fuck. What's the name of that song?
I know
that's how you feel.
I'm a pre-answer with yes, but what song? I'm not gonna. What did you say it was?
I said, wasn't the Boss Ass Bitch that he sampled on That's How You Feel? When she performed it at that little thing.
I think I know what you said. I was like, I didn't know the name of it. I'm saying yeah, because I already know, but
yeah, that whole shit about the whole never let a clown nigga try to play you, blah blah. Yeah, that's from that song.
Oh wow, I can't. Yeah, I don't remember, bro. You get like it's been a while since I listened to that shit, so I don't know. But yeah, I guess this was a smart move though. Put them new songs on there too, and them remixes.
I think she did that to replace the songs that she didn't get to put on there.
Yeah.
The song, when most people put their mixes on streaming. And it's funny about these people that they sample, because it's like, all right, you can get all these songs sampled, like you can get all these samples clear, but you can't get that one or that two or that three list samples clear. And it'd be some of the best songs. It's like when Wiz put Cabin Fever out, and he had to remake the phone numbers beat because the sample they used they couldn't clear it.
Right. Yeah, bro. I didn't need that.
I still think it needed some official music video. I appreciate the World Star one you gave us, but I ain't the same.
Yeah.
Like the original.
Speaking of videos, I know we about to talk about this soon. So, did anybody see J. Cole's video for Amari?
Yes, I did.
That was a great video. That was a great video.
Yeah, it was cool. It was very cool.
I do have my comment towards that album. On one song in particular, but that's it. But other than that, I don't have nothing bad to say about the album.
Did Straight and Migos record? Did y'all hear that?
That song is decent, subpar.
Yeah, I agree with Martin. Subpar.
The hook is definitely the most subpar part of the song. Offset could have spit better. Takeoff verse was cool. Literally, Quavo was literally the saving grace of that song, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
To me.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was cool. It sounded good in the car, but you know.
I mean, that's because there's not too many Migos songs that don't sound bad as far as like production wise. Lyrically wise, that's up for debate.
Yeah. This Spiral EP soundtrack, I guess.
I was disappointed.
Yeah, I don't
know what y'all was really expecting.
First off, I knew what it was gonna be.
Yeah, I did too.
That's what I was saying. I was like, I don't know why y'all was stepping into it thinking like you was trying to get the hottest shit on the scene.
I knew it was gonna be a soundtrack first. That's what I knew it was gonna be.
It's not even a soundtrack. It's not even an EP. It's more like a gift pack.
He's got a gift pack.
Like shit, these are so far. Shit, I watched the movie. 21 Destiny said I watched the movie, and I made 2 songs, and then my guys made 2 songs. I'm just put them on this thing and say here.
Oh,
that sounds so accurate. It's so
literally fucking Spiral and the little other song that 21 is one of the best 2 songs on that post-song shit.
All right.
Like I said, I guess, I don't know what they expected from us. I do
want to see the movie, though. I do want to see the movie.
I wanted to see the movie once I saw who was in it.
Yeah, I'm 50-50 on that. I'm 50-50 on that. I kind of do want to see it, and I kind of don't.
I just want to see what kind of turn it's going to make.
I didn't get a chance to listen to that T-Pain record. Is that any good? Or
I haven't heard it. You're not alone. Did anybody hear White Teeth by Youngboy?
No, I did not.
Ain't nobody listening to King Trail last, man.
Okay, did y'all hear Internet Money's newest drop? His and hers.
I did.
Uzi and Gunna.
I did. I did not want to listen to the whole thing because I was scared it was going to be whack. The verses was going to be whack.
Wow.
Like I only listened to like the first 30 seconds.
Did you?
I didn't cut it off.
Well, I mean, you won't be disappointed. It's still a solid track.
Okay.
It's just another Internet Money joint.
I got a feeling if it does well, it's gonna be a remix. So that's why I don't want to listen to it.
But who else you gonna add on there?
I have no clue. But
so, does anybody to go back to basketball for a second? Does anybody know who Caleb Swanigan is?
No.
Give me the team he played for.
Okay, so apparently Caleb Swanigan was somebody who was drafted to the Portland Trail Blazers in 2017, and he what happened to him? I guess he didn't make the cut. I guess because he's now in the news for getting pulled over. He was in the news like a few months ago for getting pulled over in where was he? Someplace called Columbia City. Nigga had 3.4 pounds of weed in the car.
We know what he did with his NBA money.
$3,500 in cash and some drug. The word they use, paraphernalia. So I assume he had
some unknown drugs or known drugs that shouldn't be said in the news.
But this nigga is over 50 pounds now. Damn.
He's what?
Over 400 pounds.
That's crazy.
Over 400 pounds?
Yeah, nigga. He say he got drafted by the Trailblazers, and then he went to the Kings, and then he went back to the Blazers last year. So this nigga done gained almost 300 pounds in 1 year.
Again, we know what he did with his NBA money.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody hear Nudi's album, Dr. Evil?
Did that just come out?
Yeah, that just came out, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm big good.
It's not bad, bro. I'll check it out.
Why? Why should I? Why should I? Bro, it's like...
I'll give you a couple of songs to check out.
Okay.
Yellow Tape with Uzi.
Okay.
Child's Play with 21.
Okay.
Two Face with G Herbo and Stiffy.
Okay.
Colombian Necktie. And Beanie Me.
Okay.
And Perk 30 was okay. Perk 30.
Okay. Yeah, see.
It kind of gives you Yerk 30 vibes, but...
Okay. Yeah, see, that type of rapper, like, I get that he is 21 Savage cousin. It's like...
I mean, but like this, at least it's not the whole Key Glock and Dolph vibe. They in somewhat two different lanes.
I guess. I didn't forget what I was going to say about that nigga. But let's move on to what everybody really wants us to talk about. And that's
wait, one thing.
Okay.
Wait on Me by Larry Jones. Check it out. That's like, I feel like that's the next Currency, but with more clarity.
Well, Larry Jones probably got the vibe of a Currency, but he ain't got the lyrical ability of a Currency.
I didn't say he had to have the lyrical. I said he's going to be the mainstream Currency never got.
Currency is mainstream enough without being mainstream.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the mainstream he never got.
No, he got it. He just don't. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about Currency that a lot of people don't understand. Is that if Currency really wanted to be like super mainstream, he would have done it by now. He is a mainstream artist, but he's developed such a fan base in the underground that he don't need to be mainstream. Like, he's mainstream without being mainstream, basically.
Yeah.
He doesn't. But that still doesn't take away that the game can also get the same amount, if not more.
Right, or let me tell you.
Okay, I'll put it in a different. I'll put it in another one that you might agree with. He's solid with more potential.
Okay.
That sound more doable or agreeable for y'all?
Sure. I mean, Sally's a great rapper. Don't get me wrong.
But
he fell off hard.
No, that's not because of him, though.
I know that's not his fault, but he fell off hella hard, though. Regardless.
Well, that was one of them instances where Ross didn't really know what to do with him.
Right.
But that's the thing. That's why I don't like about certain things with like groups and labels. If you know you have no current place for that man, don't hold him hostage. Let him be free while he has a chance to grow. They did. That's what he did. Damn.
Yeah.
Was it really his fault?
What I was gonna say was Paul Mooney died today.
Yeah, rest in peace, Paul Mooney. Yeah, he died of a heart attack.
Oh my God!
Rest in peace,
Paul Mooney.
Rest in peace, Paul. I'm gonna go watch Random Conversations with a Black Dude on Dave Chappelle show later.
Man, definitely throw that on Netflix. Cause ain't it back on there Netflix officially now?
Yeah, because they finally fucked around and gave Dave his rights back, so they put it on.
Because they knew Dave wasn't gonna fold. Dave ain't stupid.
It's not that. It was too much. It was too much pressure on Comedy Central from like social media people and shit like that. You know, motherfuckers was talking shit, so they just like said fuck it. Yeah. That's crazy. It took a crowd of other people for them to finally give him what the fuck he deserved in the first place.
Right.
So now, yeah.
J. Cole, the Offseason.
That nigga had a triple single this morning in his basketball game.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, man.
Look, niggas was trying to be like, you better
for a motherfucker that ain't, you know, really, he plays college ball, but for a motherfucker that never really, you know, once he started rapping, he kind of just abandoned the hoop dream. So a motherfucker be playing professional basketball overseas, regardless of what he's scoring. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, exactly.
All around.
Like I said, y'all want to go first?
Tony Snell, his first game. True. Tony Snell didn't score.
Tony Snell played how many minutes and scored 0 points?
like 20, 28.
Yeah. One of y'all want to go first?
Yeah, I guess to his credit, I guess the NBA and the EuroLeague, there is some slight differences or slight challenges that he may have not faced in the same category.
You know what else we didn't talk about?
What?
The Lil Reese shit.
Oh shit.
You mean Mr. Invincible?
And we ain't talk about Kwame Brown. I know y'all heard.
No, I didn't. I heard his name come up, but I don't know what for. That's all.
Kwame been talking. I guess Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson was on their podcast talking shit about Kwame Brown.
Bro,
and Kwame Brown been getting on IG.
I heard their podcast is really good too.
It is. But Kwame Brown got on IG Live and like YouTube and started trashing these niggas. Like, why the fuck is my name still in y'all mouth? I ain't been in the league in years. Like, why the fuck are y'all still talking about me?
Yeah.
And then Stephen A. Smith, you know, he hate Kwame Brown, so you know he done got involved.
Okay.
And then as far as the Lil Reese shit, I ain't really got much to say about that.
It's rumored that he was robbing somebody, but he wasn't. He was trying to get some weed, and
that's all I heard. He was trying to grab some weed.
Yeah, he was just trying to grab
whatever he was doing up there. He wasn't supposed to be up there with whoever it was in that car.
Right. Yeah.
Because I also heard he was trying to grab some weed, and there was a setup or something, and he was trying to get into the car that supposedly he allegedly stole, and then they shot, and then that motherfucker got into it later. He got shot somehow, and I was just like, then the video that was streaming everywhere.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Ho Button.
Not Mr. Ho.
He bringing up everything before we get this code. Okay, go ahead.
No, I ain't got nothing to say about Ho Button. I was just reading some shit.
He was saying Ho Button.
Oh, okay.
I respect it.
Wait, respect what?
Him saying Ho Button.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fuck Ho Button.
Yeah, but y'all found out what Rory and Maul said, right?
He ain't shit.
And then I guess one of the co-hosts from the See the Thing Is, the podcast he brought along with all three females, but Olivia Dope, she quit. She had talked about sexual allegations and shit.
Oh yeah, I just heard about that shit. See what happened when you do dumb shit.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Man. I don't know, man. He's losing the big part, his couple parts of his audience. I don't know if his number's gonna be the same going forward.
Pump it up. The rise and fall of Joe Budden.
You know what? That sounds like a great documentary. See, he want to get me started on Ho Button. I was just playing motherfucking what's the game? Def Jam Fight from New York and shit. I had to fight that nigga Ho Button in the free for all tournament. I whooped his
ass. But yeah, let's get to the off season, man. J. Cole. Y'all want to go first, or y'all gonna allow me to?
Nope, I want you to go.
Okay.
Go ahead, man. Go first.
You said you couldn't wait to tell people.
We'll just piggyback off you.
Okay. Let me just say what I've been thinking about saying since Friday, as I press play. I've been telling y'all.
Anticipating that. I'm waiting on it.
Okay, I've been saying he's gonna have features since fucking last year.
Did you really have to show us that? I know about this already.
I was just showing y'all, so if y'all wanted to say something, we could later.
Ain't nobody got nothing to say about what that girl choose to do? You know, she's not a girl anymore. She's a it now, technically.
She's a they.
She's a they. I'm sorry.
Right.
You said it first. That was
right. I was like, damn, that's kind of funny.
It's like, what do you call someone who refers to themselves as they? It?
You call them.
Like, what do you call it?
Okay. So I've been saying since last year.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to offend no non-binary people out there. I don't mean to.
Yeah. I'm gonna just call them by their first name. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Just call you by your name. Safe route.
Exactly.
It's the only safe route. And if they say they don't like being called their first name because it describes them as something, then well,
do what the fuck I'm supposed to tell you. I'm not calling your ass Day. That's not your name. Back to the code.
Okay. I've been saying this shit since last year. That shit gonna probably.
Yeah. You want a cookie, nigga?
I'm just.
This nigga texting us at 12 talking about I told y'all. What? What song y'all heard is I told y'all.
Nigga, I'm outside. This nigga talking about some. Yeah, and I told y'all it's gonna be featured on here.
Nigga, I was asleep, preparing my mind for work.
You preparing your mind for work? Hey.
It ain't my mama. It's DNA telling me I told y'all. I'm gonna fight. I was gonna fight. Rob was like, I just took some melatonin. It was starting to kick in. And I'm Lord, what the hell? Why?
Okay.
Why?
Okay, but.
Okay, so I guess my first question for you on that note is the features that you got. Did you want more, or were you satisfied?
I was satisfied. I just didn't. I kind of figured he was gonna go like the people he cool with the most. I didn't expect that little baby feature. But that was cool. It was cool. It wasn't trash or anything, you know. But yeah, I kind of figured he was gonna connect with the people he was cool with. This was definitely more of a mixtape than an album, though.
You think so?
Yeah, because that was his intention anyway. Like, if you've been paying attention, he's basically been preparing this for years. Like he said, this took years to make. This was years in the making. And yeah, man, this shit was a fucking mixtape. That Amari sound like some Roddy Ricch shit a little bit. 95 South started out perfect. But I kind of wanted a Cameron verse, but I'm cool with just Cam talking shit.
I like the hype man Cam. Hype man Cam worked perfectly for
that. My Life was a great flip.
I love My Life. My Life is great.
21 Savage verse was the definition of savage, as he always do.
I'm trying to tell you.
Applying Pressure definitely sounds super mixtape-ish cold. Punching the Clock was great with that Dame Lillard sample in the beginning. 100 Mil was great. Pride as the Devil was great. Let Go My Hand was great. Interlude was great placement. Was a great placement. Right before
it made the song 10 times better.
Yeah. So and Close and Hunger on the Hillside is super album. That's like album songs on a mixtape, bro. Like that's.
Boy, let me tell you this. First of all, why do you think Amari is a mixtape record? Like you can't have a song like that on the album.
I never said. I never said Amari was a mixtape. I said Applying Pressure definitely is a mixtape record. Amari sounds like a Roddy Ricch song, a little bit.
I get what you're saying, but I kind of disagree because it's like I don't know if y'all saw this or not, but Timbaland posted a video on his Instagram about the beat because he made that beat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I put it in my story on IG.
And he said that Cole said he found it. He didn't even find it. I guess Timbaland was making it on his Twitch or whatever, and Cole wanted the beat. But when he actually got the shit to ask him for it, Timbaland was like, yeah, I ain't saved that.
Right.
Which is kind of funny because that made me kind of laugh because I'm like, damn, like you done did all this work just to go to the man and he told you he ain't even got it.
Right.
So he had to remake it. So I just thought that was kind of funny. But I think the video for me, because when I first heard it, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. And then, you know, when the video came out, what was it, yesterday or the day before?
Right.
I was like, oh, shit, this video makes this song like a million times better. After I saw the video, I was listening to that song practically like all day. So this, to me, is one of the ones.
Right. It looked similar to Humble a little bit.
Yeah,
the imagery.
I kind of related to Middle Child with the imagery.
Okay.
It
was directed by the same dude, so it kind of like, all right, well.
Yeah.
I see where you get the Humble thing, but yeah, I see more Middle Child.
Yeah.
It's a great video, by the way, Humble. That is a great video. Very much so. I watched it the other day.
Mark Madness?
Oh, thank you. All right, so the album, I feel like what it is that tape that finally answered the supposed critic fans' questions, the ones that always like, Cole songs are too long and well thought out. These were all semi-short or very lyrical songs still. He has no features. He has features and very great features. This nigga went on a whole melodic level. Like, this nigga Cole was singing. But as far, and like I said, I love the tape. Only thing I didn't like was not that I didn't like. Only thing I had something to say about is the Pride of the Devil song. Because T Minus pretty much gave him and Amine the same beat. And honestly, it's like, not even just because I like Amine, it's like, I've heard both songs and I played them back to back. And it's like, they have two different messages, but I still like Amine's one. I can't decide.
Okay. That's
just me as a preference. But other than that, whole album was cold. Like you said, 95 South, that was I understand that's mixtape vibe, but that was a great way to start off that album. Applying Pressure, I just like that because that nigga came on there with some real cocky shit. He was like, I just gotta speak my shit. He was like, you niggas gotta know. Like, niggas be trying to act like you ain't that nigga. That's the Cole I want to hear on the regular. He's like, I ain't that nigga. I'm that nigga. He's talking about some niggas, you just gotta go to me and be like, damn, that nigga did what I always wanted to do. That shit was funny to me.
Okay.
My Life, honestly, it was a great song, but if Monterey Chorus made me feel that song. Cause that nigga chorus was cold.
Mm-hmm.
My life, as soon as I hear it every time I get ready to sing it, it ain't even on that part. I'm like, my life is all I have. My rhyme, my pen, my pad. I was, okay. Let Go of My Hand kind of just like, that was somewhat storytelling Cole. I don't know, I feel like you got a little bit of every Cole that we've heard recently in this album.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of, like I said, it answered to a lot of critic fans that like they are fans of Cole but had certain issues with him.
Right.
So I feel like the album did what it was supposed to do. It got the message across that Cole is all around Cole.
Did y'all listen to his interview with KD on his podcast? Huh?
Yeah, man, I didn't even get to go yet. What? I ain't even finished.
Okay. Go ahead. My bad.
I was saying the only reason I didn't get that other 0.5 to make it a 10 out of 10 was my whole Amine comment. But other than that, great album, 9.5 out of 10.
Okay. Go ahead, Brother John. My bad.
So I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Initial first listen, because I told my cousin this. My head wasn't all the way into listening to it. So when I first heard it, I was like super underwhelmed because I had other shit on my mind. I got mine on my mind. But when I actually sat down and actually paid attention to it, first song caught me from jump, but after that, it was just kind of like, oh, okay. It sounds good, but I have to actually sit and listen to it. So when I sat and listened to it, 95 South is one of them ones. Amari is one of them ones. My life sounds like the record that most of the street niggas is going to gravitate towards.
Right.
Seriously. Just because of, 21 Savage's verse and Moray's singing on it.
They'll get Grammy nods.
The Blind Pressure's cool. I like when Cole gets to talking this shit, which he don't do that often. So, what's the song after that? Hold up.
Punching the Clock.
Punching the Clock is great.
100 Mil.
100 Mil is that's probably my least favorite song. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just that's probably my least favorite song on here. Pride of the Devil. You know what? I'll say this about Pride of the Devil real quick. So I was on Twitter and motherfuckers were saying that Lil Baby watched Cole on the song, and I was like, wait a minute now, hold on, don't do that. Don't do that now.
See, this is what I wanted, though. This is what I wanted, and I imagine this. I imagine this shit happening.
Don't do that. Because Lil Baby the hottest rapper in the game right now. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Don't forget. Don't you forget. Don't you do that. Because I actually had to sit there and I was thinking to myself, like, yeah, maybe he did. And then I sat there and listened to what Cole said, and then I listened to what Baby said. And the only reason I think people saying that Baby watched him is because of his flow on the song. But he didn't watch Cole on that song, not one bit.
Right.
I don't care what no one says. The hardcore Lil Baby fan to come to me and say I'm bugging, and I will smack the shit out of him. And don't talk to me. Like, man, you better listen to that song for real.
You better listen to that song for real.
Let Go My Hand was a great song. I was finally glad that he addressed the Diddy situation. Because I been knew that happened. I kind of figured they fault.
Which still ain't fully addressed.
Play from the album, it made me like the song a million times more. I love the fact that the Climbback made it to the album as opposed to being on a fall off, because I don't think it would have belonged on a fall off, honestly. Close and Hunger on Hillside are both great songs. Hunger on Hillside is love. It works as a final song. So if I had to give it a ranking, probably a 8.5 right now.
Okay.
Is it his best album to me? No, but that opinion could possibly change. I don't know. You never know.
Yeah. So, did y'all see that interview with KD?
Which one? I saw a part of it.
Okay.
I did not see it.
He was.
It was the only part I think I needed to see. I'll watch the rest of it.
Yeah, he definitely. I know y'all remember him putting out a list of all his accomplishments or projects he gonna do before he retires. Yeah.
I know he officially announced that it's a boy project.
Yeah, that is a project. Yeah, he was basically confirming that. He also was talking about those 3 all produced albums. He was basically he was in his own head. He never ever was criticized about doing no features and shit. And I was like, I pretty much fucking knew that shit. He was staying the fuck off the internet and, doing what, he said he would like basically not knowing how to use the internet. Like if you take a year off, every time he take a year off and shit. So,
I told you that.
Yeah, I know that. But, hearing him confirm it, just, pretty much confirms it for me. And he never tried to satisfy the critics, he said. So I was like, that's good. That's good. But I feel like, yeah, he was he was just sick of you niggas on this project. It was and he was just showing his real lyrical his rapping capabilities to another level on this project. And that's why I think it's gonna go platinum pretty damn quick because it's like it's expected to do 310K, I think, this week. So that's pretty damn good in the pandemic, even though the world is slowly opening. It's not fully open yet. So that's pretty damn good. So now it's pretty much he was a smart one to go first. I kind of, out of the big three, I felt like that was.
He also talked about their ass too.
He did? Oh yeah, he did.
He did talk about them.
Yeah, in the interview, he did talk about them too. That was pretty cool.
He basically was saying how at this point in his career, he's not really necessarily looking at them as competition anymore.
Mm-hmm.
He's more so looking at them like, he always considered them as friends, but he always said like this is like competition. But now he's just looking at them as like pure equals instead of competition.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do the other two feel the same way about him? I think Kendrick, Mike, and Drake. When he did that podcast, what was that, last year? He kind of like danced around the topic of how he really felt about the two of them.
Oh yeah.
He said he had respect for them, but it was like, nigga, you're not really saying, what it is. Like, nigga, do you think you're the best one out of the three, or what is it? Like,
right.
I mean, because it's like he don't feel like there's a time for this debate still.
I told y'all before, that nigga Drake living comfortable, nigga. That nigga is living comfortable, making music. Like, he making hits. That's what he do. He's a hit maker now.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think it's an unsigned beef between the three about we all cool, but we know when it comes time to actually have this full-on discussion, everybody gonna drop their one key album for everybody to decide on.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be 1 year they all drop heat. We all just gonna have to decide who got the biggest heat of them all. Fun fact, I was just scrolling on Twitter. Amine did tweet out 3 days ago a picture of him and Cole on being on FaceTime a couple of weeks ago. And he said, 15-year-old me was screaming on the inside, got a call from one of the greats a few weeks back. It couldn't be more hype. Pride is the devil and can't decide out now. So they did talk about it already. Okay.
Yeah. Kind of figured that one.
Picture of Cole and him on FaceTime. Niggas was talking about Cole called you on the iPhone 5S.
Yeah, he probably did shit.
So Cole, that nigga really came there instead of so days.
What else? That's pretty much.
The type nigga have $100 million in his bank account and still have the dustiest phone camera you ever seen.
I mean, shit. That's how it be. That's that cold beat.
Somebody made a mix up of it. I'm gonna have to check it out later.
So let's move on from this and let's see. What else happened this week? Nothing. Cole made his debut. Cole had his second game. Okay.
Triple single.
Yeah, triple single.
1 point, 1 rebound, 1 steal.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
All right, so I guess we can get into the topic now.
Hour and a half. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen.
Martin, you want to go first on this? Since you say you had some shit.
No, sir, I don't.
Yeah. You going first on this. I had to go first on Cole.
That's because you was ready already. What? You was like about this week. That's why we let you go first. Rappers legacies. So again, all like I asked y'all prior, talk about in general or one specific.
We can talk about let's talk about the big three. Let's talk about Cole, Kendrick, and Drake.
Okay, so I call Kendrick.
All right, go ahead.
So legacies, how they. It's not much about what just they did. It's how they impacted the game. So start off with how they came in, how they took over, and what they did, why they were taking over. Give me a second. Let me pull up my Kendrick.
Okay, question before you. Question for both of y'all, actually.
Okay.
Since this album is like it's been 4 years since his last album?
Who was this?
Do you think it's a possibility that Dr. Dre might be on it or working on it?
Probably. You never know. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing that a possibility. I know he probably heard it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think I heard in the interview that people said that Dr. Dre, his relationship with Dr. Dre isn't necessarily one of a producer rapper, more like a mentor, confidant. You know, I go to him for advice on songs or how this album sounds. If he give me some advice, I'll take it to heart and, you know, actually try to put the effort in that he gives me. So I don't think Dr. Dre is going to necessarily produce on it, but I do feel like they're probably, you know, talking about it if this album exists.
Okay.
Right. I don't know. It depends on where he's going with this altogether. Because there were also rumors that Kendrick's doing has gonna have some form of rock on it.
Right.
And I think this might be just like Kendrick switching up the game again, like on some Pimple Butterfly type shit. When we brought funk into rap again. So I don't know. Just kind of we'll see. I'm gonna just leave it at we'll see. So I don't want to make an estimated guess and get all in depth into it and then be nowhere near it. Okay, so I'll go as far as back as what Apple Music has, and what Apple Music has, it will be dedicated in 2010. Yeah. Now on here, it was great song that showed Kendrick as a lyrical rap guy, but it wasn't too many for people to look out for. They just thought he was gonna be oh, he got some bars. That's cool, dude. Da da da. Some Steakhouse was Michael Jordan with Schoolboy, Cut You Off, Growing Apart, Ignorance is Bliss, Average Joe, Putting Patron with Absol. And that was really about it that a lot of people took from him. Maybe the one with the interlude with the Chicago Kid, but not really too much from now. So like I said, it was just kind of oh yeah, cool lyrics. But we'll get into the one that everybody started to fall in love with Kendrick, which is Section 80. Now, this is where everybody just started to fall in love. And, well, not fall in love, but this is where everybody started to actually pay attention. Because we got hits like ADHD, fucking Ethnicity, Ronald Reagan era, Poor Man's Dream, Keisha's Song, Rick and Morty, Christian Corinthians, Blow My High, High Power. Yep. Hold Up, which I think Hold Up was under. Yeah, pretty much. But like I said, it still don't matter. That's the one that just put him on the map to look out for. Oh, okay, just showed you he got something.
Tell whoever that they need to tell to clear the sample so they can put the Spiteful shit back on the album.
Yeah. I didn't want to bring it up. I was just
put that shit back on the album.
I said I randomly 2 years ago.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up.
Apple been on their bullshit, so Apple ain't letting shit go through. Fully clear. Well, I go for all these streaming platforms, but I know Apple for sure. I comes to a time where all the mainstream lovers came in. Good Kid, Mad City. And I ain't gonna lie, this album I love full through. I can always listen to this in full. And I always tell myself I'm gonna listen to the recipe when I get on the plane. Just cause that airplane intro. But this whole album was like, I felt like it was just so beautiful, man.
All right, I got it. You know what? Listen. Since we talking about their ass, let me ask y'all a question. Considering the albums that each person has dropped, we could say the hits, we could say the sales, we could say the impact of each album as a whole. Who do you think has left a longer lasting legacy for themselves in the last 10 years?
Like if they were to just stop today?
Yep.
Okay.
Who would be the first person everybody felt impacted by? Mm-hmm. Probably Drake.
Yeah.
Like, and it's said as like, let's put it like this: WA standards. Easy, Ice Cube, Drake. Ice Cube pass will be like how Drake's pass is. Everybody knows. What you mean? You said about like impact and legacy. Like, no, like if they were to pass, who would like might recognize first? Like NWA. You know what I mean? Let's say Easy was still around. If he was just like all three would pass within the same year, people will recognize Ice Cube and Drake and Easy. As far as these three, Drake, Cole, and Kendrick. And Kendrick is my favorite out of the three, but I just highest it will be.
Now, is it because Kendrick hasn't released the album in 4 years that you're saying that? Or
you know, it's how he's looked at in the media. They're going between y'all. Like literally, like a post on Facebook I saw kind of relates to this. They said it was like it showed 4 artists. It showed Kendrick, Cole, and Wale. They said if you had to top one out your playlist, who would you pick?
Your crazy ass said Wale, didn't you?
Yeah, I picked Wale.
Yeah, I know why you did that. That's all right, though. We ain't gonna talk about that on here.
I mean, it's not like we ain't gonna talk about that on our but right, we'll discuss it later. I know how you feel.
Right.
But it's just kind of like a lot of people that pick something, they either pick Cole or Kendrick. And it's like,
you want to know why they do that?
Because they don't listen to conscious rap. They don't listen to lyrical rap. They just want hits.
How the hell are they listening to Wale if they don't listen to conscious rap?
Because they just know they go with the easier too. You want to know what's sad about it?
That nigga whole last album had conscious shit over.
I know. They cloud bomb and stuff like that. They gonna go with what they know. They're not gonna go in the full depth.
Okay.
That's all that is.
But so you say out of all the other guys, it's Drake. What about Mr. DNA over there?
I feel like Kendrick would have they would be. I feel like Kendrick got songs for pretty much every situation, every mood. Like he didn't touch it all before. Like, and it's like that's why it's like, yes, we want another album from him right now, but also he still has that creative thinking in his albums where he can touch every single mood. Sadness, happy, angry, depressed, like every mood. He can touch everything. and you satisfied already, like because he got enough music out there to where it's it's cool if he take a nice little break that he's taking. Drake, it's like a lot of turn up shit. A lot of
somebody crying, I guess you know now.
And it's a lot of like sad and
I heard that.
and
I know you did.
and kind of sort of like a little bit of women bashing, but not too much of it. But yeah, it's like a mixture of love, all these love emotions and shit like that, and a lot of turn up shit.
That is literally a walking contradiction. Because on one song, they tell you how much you love the bitch.
Right.
He's like, why did you ghost me? I was there for you when you had nothing.
Yeah.
But you out here fucking other people's lives. Like,
yeah.
You might as well call him Hannah Montana. That nigga was living two different worlds. Now, here's what I want to know. Which one of them niggas is Aubrey and which one is Drake? But sometimes I think Drake is actually Aubrey. Aubrey is the one that's supposed to be Drake. Aubrey the nigga that be fucking other people's wives. Drake the lady killer.
Yeah.
It sounds all right. Aubrey sounds like a nigga on a BET movie that be cheating on his wife and taking other niggas' wives. Who is this nigga out here with this white girl and then fucking all these hoes? That's Aubrey. Gotta be Aubrey. Aubrey fucking up again. The way I look at it is like, what is the legacy? I don't know, man. Drake to me, I love Drake, don't get me wrong. But I really feel like, especially in the last 5 years, he's definitely oversaturated the market with himself.
Right.
Because he's literally, outside of last year, he's released a project every year since 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like we don't have no time to breathe, really. Like, we really never had no time to breathe with Drake. Think about it.
Right.
It's like, all right, 2010 was Thank You Later. 2011 was fucking The Features and Then Take Care. Then 2012 was all the other features.
Mm-hmm.
2013 was Nothing Was the Same. 2014, probably the only real quiet year that Drake ever had.
But didn't he have For Free at that time, or was
that was 2016?
Okay.
You taking a 0 to 100? That's the song I was gonna say.
Okay.
And something. I think he made that. What's the name? 9 a.m. in Calabasas. That was the year. That was 16 too. Oh, that was 16. Nigga, that came out after Views came out.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Like I said, 2014 was the only real quiet year we had from Drake. He still had a couple features here and there. 0 to 100 was literally the biggest thing he did that year, and that shit got a Grammy nomination. So,
right.
2015, arguably, was probably one of the biggest years Drake had because he had the If You're Reading This, it's Too Late mixtape. He had the Meek Mill beef. He had the What It's Time to Be Alive tape.
Mm-hmm.
Hotline Bling went number 2 on the white people chart. He was on the white people chart. 16 was used and so on and so forth. 17 More Life, 18 Scorpion. Niggas everywhere.
Yeah, and then he fed us his leaks.
Right, and then you see, I made a mistake because in 2019 he didn't drop shit, but in 2020 he dropped Dark Lane demo tape.
Yeah.
He definitely oversaturates the market with himself. He never really gives us no room to breathe. So,
make us miss you, nigga.
That's really it. Like, make us miss you. It's cool when he drops shit, but
Make us miss you.
He got boyfriend You have a boyfriend that just like overbearings you with everything.
Nah, he's a typical light skinned nigga. He want all the fucking attention.
He the one that asked you, "Are you okay?" and all you did was just move over to the left. Are you okay? I notice you're not sitting in the right side of the seat.
Cole is literally the reverse of that.
Wait, what?
Cole is the reverse of that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I say Cole is exactly what his single is. He's the Cole,
like literally, he definitely is the middle child. Like, because
he's got 3 children. Drake's the oldest.
No, he's not.
Kendrick's the youngest.
Kendrick is definitely the youngest. Cole is the oldest. He's the middle child in the sense that what I'm gonna say.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like in the rap thing.
Oh yeah, where he started at and where he's at now is very interesting. Where he started at, he was like not like Drake, but he could have been that. He could have, been the guy to put an album out every couple of years, and but he does that now. But I'm saying like he could have been the one to be like all on the features, all in the videos, dancing like Puff or some shit.
Trying to keep to himself.
But somewhere between the release of Born Sinner and the announcement of Forest Hills Drive, he just got like a whole new outlook on life. Like, why this shit don't matter. And shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that really changed who he was, not just as a person, but as a rapper, as a performer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So,
who he catered to was differently.
Mm-hmm. And then Kendrick is the same way, because if you think about it, Kendrick started out just like Drake did, young, trying to take the game over it. His name was in everybody's mouth. His album was selling. On top of that, he had the critics on his side. And then somewhere between 2013 and the release of I, something changed. He became more conscious, rapping about more the issues.
He was doing it for.
Right, he became like pretty much. If I had to put these 3 in the category, Kendrick is the voice of the culture. Cole is the middle child. He's literally both Drake and Kendrick put together in terms of both outlets, because he could give you both with his rap style.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And Drake is the hitmaker. Who else is legacy? Talk about older rappers.
50.
He who almost
50.
J. Cole.
Huh? Not a
Puff.
Yeah, he's not a rapper, bro.
He's not a rapper, bro.
He's a producer, bro. He's a producer.
Has a legacy nonetheless.
Boy, his ass is a mole. He ain't no damn producer. I'm talking shit.
He has a legacy nonetheless, guys.
I ain't no cap. Diddy has given us, us as hip hop, a lot in terms of the hits, in terms of the music from our childhood. Like,
oh, it froze. It froze.
Noticed by me. I feel like we had to step on a few people to get there, but
sometimes you step on a few toes.
I'm talking about people toes you shouldn't have stepped on.
Exactly.
Sometimes you step on a few people's toes. I said what I said.
On some toes that you shouldn't have stepped on.
Oh, just that look.
Like, nigga, you wouldn't even be who you are.
Don't mean you wasn't gonna do it.
It's kind of like that. Like, nigga, you wouldn't even be where you at if it wasn't for me.
I mean,
like a Biggie or like a Mace or like a who else? Name somebody, anybody, please. Somebody help me.
Weak ass Young Jock.
Okay, sure. Yeah, because it's going down with the big hit. So yes.
Let's see.
Are we just talking about
Mace
in general? On the
112. 112, nigga. Faith Evans.
Oh, Mace.
I said Mace already.
Oh, you did. Damn. I bet.
That was one of the first things I said.
I wouldn't pay attention. Machine Gun Kelly.
Okay, yeah.
I just said that. I was like, NGK.
Yeah.
Is he still signed?
Yes, he is.
Oh my God!
I just seen his what's his latest album called? Tickets to My Downfall. I just at this record shop up north, and I saw his. They got hella shit in there, bro. I seen his CD in there, and I looked, and the Bad Boy symbol was right there.
What the hell did he do?
Nothing. Boy, Diddy probably ain't got nothing to do with what Machine Gun Kelly does with his albums.
Oh my God, bro!
If he did, it wouldn't be a rock album. It's damn near a rock album, honestly.
Oh my
Definitely
God, bro.
is. I heard it all. It definitely is. It's technically labeled as alternative.
Yeah. So, Machine Gun Kelly has tapped into his white side kind of.
I mean, because he was always in the rock. He just knew what lane would get him out.
I mean, he's a good rapper. I'm not saying he's not. He just,
Right. I was defending him during the whole Eminem beef.
I wasn't doing that. No, I wasn't doing that. But
as far as them, the two songs they dropped against each other,
I knew Machine Kelly wasn't winning.
Not the whole discography.
Eminem. Let's talk about Eminem. Because people be trying to disrespect Eminem like he's not the coldest person to come out of Detroit.
Oh,
Slim Shady.
So I had watched this like little mini doc, right, with Eminem, and it was like basically it's like a doc that basically was talking about him and Michael Jackson and how they're such big, huge artists. They never worked together, but they had like a little mini beef or something like that. Because of that.
Just Losing video.
Yeah, the Just Losing video. And
he knew what was going to happen. That's why he did that shit.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Because he knew, like a lot of people really didn't know this. A lot of people don't know this. But Michael Jackson actually was a very, very, very big hip hop fan. A lot of people don't know that.
Right.
He would pay attention. Like they thought he wasn't, but he definitely paid attention.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
Everywhere.
It's crazy how much of a fan he was, though.
I mean, shit. Mike ain't no motherfucking just because he to make the music he type of that he making. He from the old school, like our parents' age and shit. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean he ain't no fan of hip hop shit. He had my fucking Teddy Riley, who, if I'm being honest, is a pioneer of hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
All over his Dangerous album. So shit.
Yeah.
The nigga had a song with Biggie on his last album. Come on now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say gives this credit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give the love of a hip hop kind of sort.
Yeah. M was what he did. He's like, I don't know. It's just.
But like I'm saying though, I wish people would stop disrespecting Eminem's name just because all these new non-rapping ass niggas coming out of Detroit nowadays. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking to somebody at Dollar Tree about this like 2-3 weeks ago. Detroit has such a historic place in hip hop history that literally all these guys that are coming out of the city now is just like, ugh. How dare y'all?
Are you?
You know what I'm saying?
Let's see.
How dare y'all?
Wait a minute. You count T Grizzly too, or?
He's in there, but I don't count him with what I'm talking about. Okay. He's in there.
You have to count. What he talking about? He talking about the 42 Dugs and.
I'm definitely
the dogs and whatnot.
Nigga. What the fuck is he? He in the same boat as Key Glock for me. Not rapping that.
Oh my god.
Like, nigga, if I go and listen to We Paid and I start singing the song, I'm like, every time I'm rapping this verse, I'm like, what the fuck was he talking about? Like, I guess niggas from Detroit talk like that now or something. I don't know.
Said he rocking with the lines.
I did see an interview with this nigga. I did see an interview with this nigga, 03 Greedo. He said something about niggas don't fuck with Eminem in Detroit. And I'm like, if they don't, fine, but don't sit there and act like he ain't paved the way for all you raggedy motherfuckers to come up in the game. Just because he white don't mean that he didn't put y'all city on the fucking map.
Right.
I mean,
like how certain Chicago rappers don't want to give credit to.
They definitely don't.
No,
they definitely give credit to Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
And I already know you're gonna say fuck, dude.
No, actually, I wasn't gonna say that today.
Mm-hmm.
What? You wasn't gonna say that this time?
Nope. You know I feel that way. I don't have to say it.
I was like, you ain't got beef with him no more.
I don't have to say it. You know what's going on with me and Buddy.
This nigga will forever hate Kanye now.
It's his fault. He should have said that shit he said. He could have kept that opinion to his motherfucking self. I'd have been calm.
Let it go.
You brought it up.
Just let it go. Let Kanye's opinion be Kanye's opinion.
I am. That don't mean I can't say fuck.
Man.
There's people out here that I genuinely love. Sometimes I'll be like, fuck them. They be like, fuck me too. So it's fuck them. Fuck them. Yeah, I need the people of Detroit to understand the legacy that Eminem has left behind. You know,
right, exactly.
For the city of Detroit, because Detroit literally owns. Like, I can't say that he takes sole credit for the rap scene in Detroit because he doesn't, because he came up in that, but he's literally the reason Detroit is on the map as far as hip hop goes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I need them, and I know how it feels to have to give credit to the white man, but we're gonna have to do it this time. Just.
But he's not the type of man that we. He's not the type of white man we
despise though. But he's still white though.
Right. Yeah.
Man, he
absolutely right, but he's still white though. He blacker than most white people, but he white.
I hear you.
That nigga's
so like I said, I don't think mayonnaise color. How we hate though.
That nigga is mayonnaise color. His ass is white.
Granted, I hear you. I would be shocked if they had some documentary out of nowhere and they said Eminem had a little black dude. I'm waiting for it.
I don't know. He probably, I think he adopted some kid. So
he probably got like a random 4.8% of him somewhere. His ancestors were black. It wouldn't be surprising to me because,
yeah.
Like I said, Detroit does need to get their shit together on giving him his credit. They need to give him his flowers already.
And then, let's see. What you say about Chicago?
Kanye and Eminem. Tommy.
Yeah.
Don't give Tommy credit. Kanye don't get hit or miss.
No, they will. If you ask some of the rappers in the city, if Kanye was important to them growing up, they'll probably tell you, because, everybody wasn't listening to just music about niggas playing with guns. You know what I'm saying? Even though niggas that we listen to, that we revere, top tier lyricists, rap about playing with guns. Right. It's not all they rap about.
Right, yeah.
So it's You know, that's what I think about hip hop. It's like there's got to be like a balance to that. Like I can't, like y'all. I don't see how people will tell me like I don't see how you listen to people like J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar or motherfuckers like that all day, every day. And it's like I don't. Like you have to have
you gotta have your guilty pleasure.
You gotta have a balance, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you really can't sit there. Like if you sit there and tell me, and most of them they will tell me that all they listen to is I don't know, Lil Durk, G Herbo, FBG Duck, Vaughn, some local rapper that I don't know who the fuck he is. Because there's a lot of these niggas. There's literally a lot of these niggas. I did not realize how many niggas from the city was rapping. Didn't know. That shit's crazy.
It is a lot,
bro. It's
a lot.
We are crabs in a bucket out here as far as
I know that. But I'm saying, like, it's crazy how many niggas out here rapping. Like, I ain't never heard of none of these niggas. I done probably been in the same room with these niggas before, didn't even know they was rapping. I hear them, and somebody calling, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, the beat sound good. And that's another thing about Chicago rap. I don't want to disrespect nobody. These producers be saving y'all ass.
Oh, man.
No,
yeah, you gotta have your balance, man. For every J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Earl Sweatshirt, Tyler the Creator, name somebody else, Nas, Jay-Z, Busta Rhymes, Eminem that I listen to, there's a 21 Savage or a T Grizzly or a Lil Uzi Vert or I don't know, a Lil Baby or
Gunna.
Gunna or Future or fucking who else? Name somebody. Give me somebody else.
There's a bunch of them niggas.
What's that nigga that Black? Him, the nigga the new nigga from Louisville. What's his name? ESTG. That nigga.
Oh yeah. Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I listen to him. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to him. The last time I was in Louisville is when I got on him. I'm like, oh shit, this nigga sound decent. Let me go ahead and listen to this.
Right, yeah.
You know, so you gotta have your balance, man. I can't sit there and listen to all that type of shit that I just mentioned all day long. I'm gonna put my head hurt.
Exactly.
Like I gotta have something that makes sense in my head.
Right.
Like, and I'm not saying that music don't make sense to people, because you know what I'm saying. The people who in that lifestyle, the people who around that lifestyle 24/7, that's the music they listen to. That's cool, no problem. But a lot of people don't know. Now, these niggas in the street that be rapping, a lot of these niggas actually listen to a lot of R&B. Y'all would be shocked.
Yeah, they do.
R&B these niggas listen to.
Yeah, they be listening to a lot of R&B.
They motherfuckers be singing all type of shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, if I recorded you and put you on the internet right now, your rep is destroyed. Some niggas will probably relate to you.
Oh shit,
bro!
21 Savage be on live singing R&B.
Exactly, but I'm laying them down, bro. I know this nigga right now. I don't know his rap name, but I know he rap. I ain't never heard none of his songs though. I met him once, but I'll tell you what, this nigga was in the crib listening to fucking Shawn Mendes, nigga. I promise you, she was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Crazy.
And I ain't even gonna count. I got some songs on the other side of the color spectrum that I listen to. You know what I'm saying? Who don't? Like you listen to somebody white somewhere.
Yeah.
I got 303.
Who?
Oh
no, you going too far now. No, you going too far now.
I'm not like you ain't never heard nothing from 303, bro. I
only heard one song, and the only reason I remember that is because my little cousin used to sing it. So tell me, love me, woo, tell me, woo.
What the hell?
Now. Go now.
Y'all don't know that shit, bro?
No, I don't know that.
So y'all ain't listen to that? Nope. Y'all ain't listen to Kesha?
I know who she is.
I know who she is, yeah.
And I know her songs, but that don't mean I listen to it.
Right, exactly.
Panic at the Disco.
Okay, I know who they are.
Yeah, I know who they are.
Fall Out Boy.
I know who they are.
Yeah, they from the city, so you know I fucks with them.
My Chemical Romance.
I heard of them.
They alright.
Green Day.
Oh, that's them my niggas.
Yeah, I fuck with them. Yeah.
Them my niggas right there.
I knew y'all was gonna find it. Then of course you can go back to Kiss, the name of Freddie Mercury's group. I'm trying to say Clean. I don't know. I can't never say it when it comes to my mind. I just think Freddie Mercury and forget the whole name. It's so fucked up. I know. So fucked.
No, but
honestly, I think what people should do as far as like music. I ain't saying go look at every song different an artist has made and nothing like that, but I mean, to expand a variety and try to see if you can get a life for a new rapper. Right. Apple Music does have essential playlists, like this artist's essential playlist, like top songs you have heard and shit like that. Just check them out and then open your horizon of music. Next thing you know, you got hella music in your rotation. And all you gotta do is go shuffle on, and there you go.
Right.
I don't know. I just feel like it's easy to expand your musical mind. You just got to put the effort in. It's just like how people expand their mind in the books and learn shit every day. Learn something new every day about an artist. You can learn, especially for rappers, you can learn a different flow. You can learn something that you can put in your rhymes that go back to one of their songs and shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
But to finish about legacy, it's like I said to it's like I would probably tell these young guys, like, there are rappers out here who literally rap about the same shit that y'all like to listen to, that shit that these niggas in the city be rapping about.
Right.
There's literally niggas out here who rap about the very same shit that are way better rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For every what? 5 mainstream rappers that got on, it's probably at least maybe 10 or 20 that rap about the same thing that are better, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
But just ain't never got the shine on them.
Right, yeah.
And that's not to take away from these niggas out here that's trying to make they splash in the industry or whatever they trying to do with their music. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I ain't disrespecting you. Motherfuckers like you. I ain't listening to it, but shit, I don't have to.
Right.
You got motherfuckers that listen to that shit all day till they doing the shit.
Yeah, I can't listen to a bunch of C. Honcho, bro. I listen to C. Honcho, so I can't listen.
That's one of the homies. Shit, I can't even listen to that nigga like that.
Right? Yeah.
I gotta have balance, man. I gotta listen to fucking something after that. Man.
1 second, y'all. 1 second. I gotta pause it.
Stalk you.
Okay. We back to it.
I literally just asked you what's your song.
Hold on, let me look.
So, back to what you were saying, John. You were saying something, or Martin Madness?
Martin Madness was saying something.
Yeah.
He started bothering me. Oh my god. Y'all said I'm bothering me. What was I saying? You know what? Since you want to talk about something, let's talk about your Apple Music came out. I'm gonna change that picture when I'm good and ready. You let it be.
Oh, that's like Biggie song. Oh, that's like CJ Wallace.
This time I had waves. I'll never get them again.
No, that's like CJ Wallace in this picture.
You know what's funny? I think in that picture alone, the waves are just on that one damn side.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I don't think I had a full category of waves, bro. It's so fucked up.
It's probably Can't Let Go, bro. Honestly.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yo, what you was trying to figure out his favorite song from your project or something?
I just asked him what his favorite song about me.
You know, I'm gonna tell you exactly how he started. You know what? I want nobody recording so you can see how stalkerish this nigga is. You gonna get off the mic. He gonna say something. What's up? You ever heard of an artist called Martin Madness?
Oh my god, bro!
Like, nigga, I know who he is. Why? He's like, well, what do you think of the song? And I said, Martin. I've listened to that song a million times, man. I told you I felt about that song. When I first heard it.
Talking about my song. I wasn't talking about friends. I was asking each other.
So I gave him an answer. And I told the nigga to leave me alone.
That's crazy.
He said I got stalking. I really asked him what.
You know what killed me? Since we on the subject, let's talk about this then. You know what kills me the most about Martin? The fact that he got on Facebook and posted a picture of SpongeBob like this with some headphones in his ear, talking about some y'all see SpongeBob, go follow his lead. Like SpongeBob.
So you don't like meme promotion? I thought
I didn't say that.
Hey, bro.
I didn't say that. What I'm saying is SpongeBob is not a real person.
Hey. I like the way he's doing this. I like the way he's doing that.
No, I do, but it's just funny that he captioned that. Like, oh, okay. This is what you're doing, huh?
Because I couldn't think of one for that one. I didn't roll with that one.
In the next month, you gonna have to drop a video now. You see that now, right?
I've been told that he needs to put me in a video.
I'm aware.
Yeah, because the way you're promoting it is gonna need a video now. So
he can't be in the video. He got to stay in that room. He's still in quarantine.
We're not talking about me right now, but that's fine. Whatever. But I never said. Y'all making it say like I don't go out, man. Come on now.
I didn't say you didn't. You said that. Yeah, you said that.
I guess.
You want to go to the stove? Come back.
You like shouting out people and shit.
Yeah, he tried to tell me about something like skin bone. He sound like he break kids.
Yeah, now you know who Skin Bone is.
Yeah, I do.
When you ain't
tell Brother John to actually use his social medias and view these videos of people.
He basically a comedian, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
he's what corporate is. He's what corporate is. I don't know if he does music too. Does he do music?
Then Duke the Crunk Ain't Dead remix with Lil Jon and Juicy J and Project Pat.
You didn't know about that?
I did not.
Oh, wow, you're fucking late as hell.
When it first came out.
You're super late. You're super late.
I don't listen to Duke on the regular.
And you ain't gotta.
I knew about that.
Right, you ain't gotta listen to him to know.
I ain't never listened to him outside of his song, and I knew about that.
Right, yeah. That's crazy.
So as a nigga, I didn't know who Skin Bone was like 2 seconds ago.
I didn't.
It's fine.
I still don't, even though you keep telling me his name. I still don't know who he is.
You probably done seen a video of this, but you just don't know.
Right, yeah. But yeah, Skin Bone is cool. He's what corporate is, though. Basically, I don't listen. Like I watch corporate way more than I watch anybody else that's supposed to be a comedian. But because I feel like corporate is way more entertaining than anybody else. That's just me, though. It's coming to these Chicago comedians. Or, I don't know where he's from. I don't know where Skin Bone from, actually.
He's from here.
Oh, okay.
John, to go back to your Detroit rant, you can consider Sada Baby in that category of the rappers that you cannot stand?
I didn't say I couldn't stand the rapper. They just need to show some respect. Exactly. Sada Baby, I think he said some shit about either Eminem or Royce or some shit like that. It's like, nigga, you should, like, I'm not saying that they made your career, but nigga, you wouldn't even have a chance to jump off the porch in this rap shit without them.
Right.
So
that's why you didn't.
What I told him in there, it's not like I can't stand Sada Baby. He's not. I don't see the hype behind him, honestly.
Neither do I. Neither do I.
It's honestly, it's just like when you got a hit, niggas don't listen to you.
Yeah, that nigga.
As long as your hit stays consistent.
That nigga hit is motherfucking whole lot of sauce.
Whole lot of sauce.
Dumbass song. And my homie had me in the fucking job listening to that shit.
They want to see me.
The niggas be so tough but make songs like this. Like, what the hell? I'm talking shit.
All right. That's it, right? I mean,
yeah, that's it. Nothing else happened, did it?
No.
I mean, we can go on about legacies, but I mean, it's like we gotta have a stopping point of mention.
It's right, exactly.
Because it's like a billion artists in the world.
You know what? All right, fine. I got one more person to talk about, then we can cut it out. Let's talk about Big Soulja real quick.
But we made a whole episode. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So he got on Twitter saying he basically created everything.
We know that's not true, but
this nigga got on the internet talking about he's the first person to ever visit this little jewelry store or whatever. And the jewelry store got on social media to confirm that it was true. And they also got on there to say that he owed him money. That sounds about right. About $200K, I think. How do these niggas? That's what I want to know. Do these rappers be putting chains on credit?
Yeah,
probably. Yeah.
What you think Uzi did with that fat ass diamond on his forehead?
I thought he paid for that bitch. I don't know shit. You rather be putting shit on
credit? Finally paid it off. Paid it off. He had that bitch on 6 since, but I think he said 2016. Way away. Just got it out.
Yeah.
Cause that motherfucker cost too much. You can't, like some shit. Like rappers make
rich niggas getting laid away too. What's up?
I mean, think about it. Rappers making money, but they get like considering with the labels and everything they with, they get a couple percentages from their album sales and their single sales. A decent amount, but it ain't enough to where you could just like Jay-Z, where like you can spend $24 million like it's $100.
Yeah.
Jay-Z probably ain't seen a fresh $1 bill since like 1998 or some shit.
Nigga, I don't even think that nigga knows what a quarter or a penny looks like anymore. Don't.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. He may have more humbler beginnings, but you know, he definitely ain't seen what it's about.
He gonna probably turn that into a bar, my nigga.
Like I was saying about Soulja Boy, though, like I guess that goes into the whole Soulja Boy a legend thing, but
Soulja Boy is not a legend, but he's an icon in the internet rapper era.
Soulja Boy is a pioneer. I'll give him that. He's a pioneer.
I say pioneer or icon in the internet legend in the internet era.
Yeah, for sure. I'll give him that.
Because like that's the only way to make sense of it. Because we can't say that he didn't do a lot of shit during the era, but yeah, I think it's definitely.
He's still ain't true.
I'm still waiting on him and Chris Brown to fight in Dubai.
Oh my god, bro! All right.
I'm going to fucking roundhouse his ass.
Okay, so I still want to see it.
Some people ain't gonna know what the fuck to do with that shit. His dread's gonna fall off.
All right, that's it. I will end this episode because I gotta fucking edit it. Peace out.